David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you. People are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early step. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got his man downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They put the 1st points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will have to use its 1st time out of the half. Running back searching for Hood. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people... structure, man, where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9.
confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Quarterback keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Cut it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Running downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Leaves it with the right hand. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Easy. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Come on, set. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back on their field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his foot. Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The screen, watch it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense round there front?
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the ball. He fights his way forward, gets away from the run, but not much doing on that one.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. But the offensive lineman pushes them down backwards and makes some holes.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. That's good. It's Shields. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Out of the shotgun on third down. Full spot in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cueva. After that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They believe they can run right here. It's in the middle. Where's that shoulder delivers the ball? He's got 67 yards on the ground. He wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll start the return inside the slot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got control trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout.
And that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that shit. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
Motion from the wide receiver. Must to throw again. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got him at the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2
put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He now has 84 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Defense going all in to stop the run.
Slide 22. Slide. Green 22.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lost a throw on 1st down. He swings it out to his running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Carr. That's caught. It's Fenley. He's out past the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
On boy. Clear. Clear. Under.
The give to the back. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
It's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
He's got 93 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brody. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pocket breaking down. Gets it out fast. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration. Great effort by the receiver.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal.
Military, stop!
Power throw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Carr. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's loose. And he's shot touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense showing blitz here.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
27.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, And coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Set, ready.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Ready, ready.
They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Shields. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back into the move. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at what we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the block. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Might be calling a hot route. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Turns it on in midfield. Off to the races to the right. Smashes through the top. And he ran away from the corner and take it away. Touchdown, Reed.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this young crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you
interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 18 to SMU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Set, ready.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
Cooler.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And off the return. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those play action because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then it could take some big shots and man coverage down the field. And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It was like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Cooler, 18.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counter punch and attack this defense?
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. looking to throw.